Come, Zacchaeus." "Yes, my Lord. I have only one old servant, and I will open the door myself, and with it my deeply moved heart. Oh, how moved it is because of your infinite goodness." And after opening the gate, he lets Jesus and the apostles go in, and leads him towards the house through the garden, now turned into a kitchen garden. The house also has been stripped of all superfluous items. Zacchaeus lights a lamp and calls the servant. "Here we are. The Master is here. He will be sleeping here with his apostles, and we'll have dinner here. Have you prepared everything as I told you?" "Yes, I have. With the exception of the vegetables, which I will boil now, everything is ready." "Change your clothes then, and go and inform those I told you that he is here, and ask them to come." "I'm going, Master." "May you be blessed, Master, as you are letting me die a happy death." He goes away. He is the servant of my Father, and has remained with me. I dismissed all the others, but he is dear to me. He is the voice that was never silent when I sinned, and because of that, I used to ill-treat him. After you, he is the one that I love more than anybody else. Come, my friends, there is a fireplace there, and what can give comfort to tired, cold limbs? You, Master, to my room. And he takes him towards a room at the end of a corridor. He goes in, closes the door, pours hot water into a pitcher, takes off Jesus' sandals and serves him. Before putting the sandals on again, he kisses the bare foot and places it on his neck, saying, "Thus, that it may crush the residue of the old Zacchaeus." He stands up. He looks at Jesus with a smile that trembles on his lips, a humble smile, which looks as if it were moistened with tears. He makes a gesture, indicating the whole room, and says, "I sinned so much in here, but I've changed everything so that that savour should no longer be present. Memories. I am weak. I wanted only the memory of my conversion to be alive on those bare walls, in this hard bed. The rest, I made money of it because I was left without any, and I wanted to accomplish good deeds. Sit down, Master." Jesus sits on a wooden seat, and Zacchaeus places himself on the floor at Jesus' feet, half sitting, half kneeling. He resumes speaking. "I do not know whether I've done the right thing, and whether you can approve of my behaviour. Perhaps I began where I should have finished, but they exist too, and only an old publican can show no repugnance against them in Israel. No, I'm wrong. Not only an old publican, but you as well. Nay, it is you who taught me to love them truly. Previously, they were my accomplices in vice, but I did not love them. Now I reproach them, but I love them. You and I, the all-holy one, the converted sinner. You because you have never sinned, and you want to give us the joy that is yours, of the man without sin. And I, because I sinned so much, and I know how sweet is the peace that comes from being forgiven, redeemed, renewed. I wanted it for them. I looked for them. Oh, it was hard at the beginning. I wanted to make them good, and I had myself to improve. What a difficult task. I had to watch over myself, because I felt they were watching over me. A mere nothing would have sufficed to drive them away. And then, many sinned out of need, urged by their occupation. I sold everything to have money, to keep them, until they found other jobs, less profitable, more laborious, but honest. And some of them still come, and they are half curious, half willing to be men, not only animals. And I have to give them hospitality until they become submissive to the new yoke. Many have been circumcised, the first step towards the true God. But I do not compel them. I have wide arms to embrace their miseries, and I cannot be disgusted with them. I also would like to give them what you would like to give everybody: the joy of being without remorse, since we cannot be, like you, without sin. Now tell me, my Lord, whether I have been too daring. You've acted well, Zacchaeus. You are giving them more than what you hope and think I want to give men. Not only the joy of being forgiven without remorse, but the joy of being soon citizens of my heavenly kingdom. I was aware of these deeds of yours. I followed you while you proceeded along the hard but glorious path of charity, because that is charity, and of the purest quality. You have understood the word of the kingdom. Few people have understood it, because the ancient idea survives in them with the firm belief that they are already holy and learned. After removing the past from your heart, you remained empty, and you were able, nay, you wanted to put the new words, the future, the eternal, into your heart. Continue so, Zacchaeus, and you will be the collector of your Lord Jesus, concludes Jesus, smiling and laying his hand on Zacchaeus' head. Do you approve of what I did, Lord? Of everything? Of everything, Zacchaeus. I also told Nike, who was speaking to me about you. Nike understands you. She is open to universal mercy. Just a little pause there. Nike is Veronica. She is the one who met Jesus on his way of the cross, put a cloth over his face to remove the dirt and the blood stains, and gave us, through the miraculous action of Jesus, what is called the veil of Veronica.